Welcome. In this tutorial, we're going to talk about the magic wand. The magic wand is located with the quick selection tool in the tools panel, shortcut W. And as we can see from the tool options here, you have the same. It can be a new, add, subtract, intersect. It has a tolerance setting saying how far do I look from the original place that I clicked to look for a color. Anti-alias is on, of course. And then we'll talk about sample all layers and contiguous. If we just use the default settings and I right click and say reset tool and I click here in the black, it's going to select a tolerance of 32 from where I click. So basically all this black. The reason it only selects this black and not this black is because contiguous. So anything that's next to it, it's going to select. Now if I try this again, I'm going to press Control D to deselect, and I'm going to uncheck contiguous and select the same area. Now it selects the black down here, because when contiguous is unchecked, it says look for any of the same colors within that tolerance in the whole layer. Now I could sample all layers instead of just the current layer by selecting sample all layers. Okay. So when I select here, you can see here, it selects here and here. Now let's talk about this setting, tolerance. Usually a tolerance of 32 is okay, but the hard part about the magic wand is you never know what 32, 10, 15, 20, or 50 means. So if I were to press a tolerance of 10 or enter in a tolerance of 10, and I say, let's just say contiguous, it's only this far. Okay, well let me try, well, what does 50 do? And I select here. You can see it selects a larger space. But how much of a larger space? You don't know. It's a tricky thing about the magic wand, and that's why we have the quick selection tool to help us out. Okay, so let me go ahead and deselect. I'm going to turn off the visibility of this layer. I'm going to select the background and show you how to use a quick selection tool. So I took a picture of this, the medicine symbol is on the outside of a building here in South Beach. And I wanted to select the symbol, and I said, well, how can I do this? Well, I said, oh, let me try the magic wand tool. So I chose it with the default setting, reset the tool, and I chose contiguous. I didn't need to sample all layers because it was the original background. I just clicked once. And by clicking once, this is how much I got. Wow. If I want to add to the selection, I would select here, or I could press the shift, and it will select this. Okay, and this is just with a tolerance of 32. So let me press Control D, lower the tolerance to say 10, and see what would happen. See? So a tolerance of 10, I select less and I start getting these little fringes. When you get these little fringes, you can either click in them to get rid of them, or if you ever want to, you can go back to lasso tool and just press the shift key and then circle around them real quick, and you can get rid of them that way. So let me press Control D. Go back to the magic wand, reset the tool, click again. Now the problem is that I have contiguous checked, so it's not going to look what's in here because this is not next to this color because there's a symbol of a snake here in between. So to get around that, I'm going to press Control D again, uncheck contiguous, and see what happens. Now we have a better, okay, good. And then you can, oh, no, it's not good. Gosh. Let me try this again. Okay, being that I have a good enough selection here, and if I take the zoom tool and I zoom in, and I see that it's pretty good with the magic wand tool, I can select the magic wand tool. I'm going to check contiguous because I don't want it to mess up the outside. Control Z, add to selection, shame on me. There we go. If it selects too much, you can press Alt to deselect. Here we go. Press the space bar to move this down. Okay, double click the zoom tool. Fit in view. Not bad, not bad. And there you have it, the magic wand tool. Sometimes it can be very helpful, sometimes it can't. But this is where the next tool that comes in handy is the quick selection tool.